Hello and welcome. Right, I'm not working because then the clock starts. I thought that's probably the best way to do this, really. Yeah. Now, this is going to be a funny session because there's no way we can actually plan all of these fields. We've got 3 hours of time, if I did a time lapse, of total time to squeeze an hour. We've got one more grass cut. Also, the other thing I was thinking, I'm quite enjoying this because this is challenging me in ways I've never been challenged before, because time is a factor, a big factor. Yeah, the other thing is, I think I'm shouting a bit, I apologise. Yeah, obviously there's a lot of silage and there's a limited amount that can be done. Now, I just thought I'd show you this. If we did the upgrade, as it quite rightly says, you don't have enough money, mate, to upgrade me. This is true, but if it did, the commensurate gain would not be worth us doing it anyway. But it is true, it would cost way more than we'd ever make back. So, looking at this, we've got the straw silage and the silage digestate. The grass is nearly gone, but we've got 331 tonnes, which is a month and a half of silage. If you include the silage we've got that's backing up in the farm supply production, there's nearly 2 months supply there, the 152 tons that actually carries at each time. Also, yeah, the second thing that is backing up is this. It can only process about 75 tons a day. Now, yes, I know I can upgrade it. In fact, I think we have. It's a level 2. I thought about this earlier as well, and I thought, why are you getting so funny about upgrading? I thought, don't you remember Hobo's Hollow? We had 7 dairies, and the upgrade mod is just really, it charges you the same amount for buying it as if you'd bought 2. And I thought, yeah, it is true, really. So the production shed, the fact that it's cheap in the first place, it's not my fault. It really is a cheap production, even though it's so stupendous. So the fact that it costs me 5 grand or so to upgrade it, I've done this on the end of all the Let's Plays where you know you've not got enough time to do everything. The other thing is, we can't employ tricks, but we need, yeah, let me just show you. No, because I'm starting to work then. I'm going to start working, but yeah, I'm going to give you examples. Now, we've got the Fent tank, the liquid tank. We need to be filling everything we've got without cheating. Is liquid tankers fair? I suppose it is. It's the purpose of a liquid tanker. We could take 20 tons of herbicide with us, because when you take your... I know this obviously from having done XML switches from upgrading maps and cheating by sticking the XML in rather than actually, yeah, basically just inject your XMLs into the instead of the vehicles in the Let's Play that you're going into. Basically, you replace it. And if you've got 30 tons of canola in your trailer, then you have 30 tons of canola in your trailer at the next map. So I'm not going to cheat by taking things that are, yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's one thing I'm going to say. Although it's legit, I don't mind doing things like the Fent GT's platform. The skip can be filled because it's part of the Fent GT. I don't mind if we've got front boxes full because they can carry stuff. That is the whole thing. So whatever seeds we've got, it would be sensible for us to take those all within the time that we've got. This is the last hour. Obviously, I'm not working. This is just me explaining right now. So yeah, time is such a factor on this, as is all of these type of things, that if you forget, then you've lost out. So obviously we can't sell, obviously we're going to sell everything like you would as if you were clearing off the map. There's no point in us having the fields anymore, apart from, I'm going to stick a production down. Well, I suppose we might be able to get away with it there, and then we could sell everything. Yeah, let's try it. I suppose it wouldn't really matter if it does take up a bit of room. This is the biggest section of additional space over here, where you can see the grass is a slightly different colour. Now, the other thing is that's causing me grief, or that's a factor is it is true. Now, I've obviously added the rule that if we use a production, we can't use the Omatanas next time, and we can't use the production shed next time either, because we've used them on this map. Now, we can use them on the map afterwards, because we've given it a rest, but we're not allowed concurrently. Is that right? Concurrently? No, that's at the same time. Yeah, we're not allowed on the next map to basically use the... Let's stop using big words. Let's just use normal words. Yeah, so we're not allowed to... So if I use a Farmer Jeb to make canola oil, and we've got to cycle through, then to be honest, I can't use the Farmer Jeb on the next map. So I am sort of wondering, is that fair that I take canola with me and leave it in there and just speed time up and do the last cut and then get everything ready for moving? I don't think we can do much more than that. I think that's probably the most sensible thing, really. So I suppose we could use that capacity to really get everything ready, because I don't think we've got enough time to do much more than that, is all I'm going to say, really. So I think it's more about getting ready to move. So we will, I think, leave the canola... Oh, no, way you go. There's no way out of this field. I think we'll leave the canola in the two... and we'll leave the canola in the hold of the thing, and we'll put the Farmer Jeb on the next map. Now that is an interesting one. We have 2 votes, and only 2 votes. Yeah, even though it is, yeah, there's only 2 people that voted, and I think I know who they are. In fact, one of them said they voted, so I know that one of them definitely voted. But yeah, there's only 2 votes. One for Rombos, and I know who that's going to be, and one for Castle Nord. Now, Castle Nord's not a mod thing, but it is beautiful. It's made by... I think I've mentioned this quite a few times now. One of my favourite maps on FS... Oh, I'm working. Stop it. Yeah, that's still classed as work, really, so pack it in. Yeah, the chats first. There's no time. We're not working. So, yeah, this is just me chatting. I've got to be quite firm on this, because otherwise I'm working, yeah, technically. So, does it matter? No, it's not. This kind of time doesn't matter, so we could talk all day and it would still be alright. Yeah. So Castle Nord was made by MA7 Studio. Now, my favourite map on... well, when I say my favourite, it was the very first map that I clicked with, was Sudbury Meadows. Now, it's one of those maps that hardly anyone did any content on. I saw one content creator make something, because when I was in love with that map, I thought, oh, I'm going to have a see what anyone else did on this map. And it was one content creator. I've never seen any content since that. It was almost like he was trying to become a content creator, and he did that, and he just, yeah, it was he crashed and burned. And you know, I don't mean that he did, but yeah, I never saw his name ever again. But it was, yeah, cracking map. And yeah, I think I'm going around in circles. MA7 Studios was it was a winner of a competition, Sudbury Meadows, that Giants did. MA7 Studios was part of the thing that actually was on that, but I contacted them a few months back to say I'd love to, I'd learn modding just so as I could convert Sudbury Meadows, because I love the map that much. And then they replied to me. It's a French company that, although they did know what I was talking about, that actually I'd be better talking on the English forums to try to find out the name of the modder, to see if I could do that, to learn to mod and actually do the conversion process from FS19 to FS22, even though I know that would be monumental. I'd love to have a go. And I've never really got around to doing that, because I don't know where to begin to look for the maker of Sudbury Meadows, really. But the point is, yeah, there is a point on it. MA7 Studio is the maker of Castle Nord, yeah, who had something to do with Sudbury Meadows. So I downloaded the map last night and had a look at it. It is actually old now. I was looking on YouTube for things. How did I miss this map? But it's beautiful, and there was like quite a few with Castle Nord. This beautiful map. It's gorgeous. You know, this is one of the best looking maps on FS22. All of this type of stuff. And I thought, well, I've not even heard of it. I've not even seen anything about it. So I looked and I thought, well, obviously other people have heard of Castle Nord. It's a French map. And I took a look at it, and it is beautiful. It really is. So, and I thought, if there's only 2 votes, and really now, after this session, we're going to be moving to France, and I've only got 2 votes, but I've always called you the fellow shareholders, and I mean that most intently. So, if there are 2 votes, then that's a tie. So if there's only me left to vote as a shareholder in the farm, then I thought, you've got to be fair on this, because Kevin knows that I'd vote with him on Rombos, not against Marty, I might add, but Rombos is a favourite map of mine, so I'm bound to go for Rombos, aren't I? But I thought, you've got to play this vote fairly, you can't do that. I thought, if you were to be fair and you were to rule on this as a fair sort of thing, you've never done Castle Nord. You've had a brief 10-minute look on Castle Nord, and you've just seen the layouts and like special things on the map, but you've not had time to wander around the map, and I wouldn't want to either. Otherwise, I'm technically cheating at that point. But I did want to see what the fuss was about. It's a monster of a map. It's 1,000 or 1200 1.2 gigabytes, so it's a monster map. You can tell why when I first got on the map, even my PC struggled a little bit because it's a monster, but then it settled down, so it was alright, and I thought, well, we can cope with it, we could do it. And I thought, the land prices on Rombos is cheap. You also know the layout of that, and you know what sells good and what sells bad. Castle Nord, you know naff all about it. So I thought the fairest thing really would be to go to Castle Nord. So if it's only me, Kevin and Marty, I'm voting for Castle Nord, not because I prefer it, but because it's the fairest, because I know nothing about the map, and otherwise I'm cheating. I'm using an unfair advantage, because I do prefer Rombos. Obviously, I've played that map twice, so I know a lot about it. I know the dairy products to go, I know where things are. The other thing I thought was, as well, although I've not written anything of this down, was the fact that collectibles, on some maps there are a lot of collectibles. I think we've got to draw do we do that? Because we are starting with low cash. And if it's a map that I've never been on before, what we will say, we'll amend that slightly before I make the rule. If we go on a map with collectibles, we will allow the collectibles, but we're not hunting for them. If we see one on our travels, we will collect it no matter what the value. But we will not go on a treasure hunt because we've got better things to do with our time. So yeah, we'll say that's allowed. And again, I don't know which ones have got collectibles and which ones haven't, so I don't know if Castle Nord has. I didn't read it. In fact, no, it's not on the mod hub, so there's no reading for it per se. I just went to MA7 Studios website and downloaded it, and you have to be very careful. There was a couple of dodgy links that were very dodgy but the actual MA7 Studio one was alright. It was the hosting site that was a little bit, if you don't know what you're doing, you could easily get a virus, so I had to be very careful on how I did it. But I did download it, scanned it afterwards, made sure there was no nasties on it, and it is clean. But it's not something, the site was a bit not too good. Anyway, so unless there is anybody else who is left to vote, this is the last time on the 6th of the 3rd, 2024, because obviously this is going to go on YouTube, and then people are going to in the future think about voting, and there's no point because it's a live vote, and that's what's important. Now this is second growth stage, you can tell, because this is the goldy green flex and this is just green. It's hard to tell this one is, but I can see the difference because this is why I love corner swishers. The corner swishers are a different colour and they're also longer. So this is second growth stage. So we're going to start the clock. We're going to do one more grass cut, then we're going to cycle through the time until all of the digestate and that is done. We're going to upgrade the production shed, I think, to one more level to make it maybe the Omatana 2. I don't want to waste too much money because obviously money is important, but the one thing we can do now is if we're not going to if we're going to go take the canola with us, Now we're going to, yeah, now the one thing I have got to say though is anything within our productions themselves, yeah, as in like, yeah, I'll show you what I mean. I've got to hope that this is going to process properly. Yeah, no, I'm not going to upgrade it because that still work. It is. The water's going to go poof, obviously. Anything within this, now we moved the seeds and all the rest of it, so that's all gone. But the production shed, we're not taking that with us. That herbicide, whatever is left in there, is going to be left in there. We'll fill the lime as much as we can, and whatever's left in this is lost. It's as simple as that. We'll use whatever mechanics we can legitimately. I don't mind filling my front boxes up with whatever. We've not got much seeds, but yeah, filling all that we've got, not buying special more, but just what we've got, filling those, filling any of the seeders, planters, all that type of stuff. No, we have got planters too. Yeah, it's true. So that's the plan. So I'm going to, obviously this is the last session, so I will probably be moving to France tomorrow. I know we're a day behind already because I had a mishap with uploading last night. No, sorry, the night before, and they didn't upload. So I uploaded the night before's last night. So really, the episode I'm going to upload of this, around the world in 8 days is going to be last night's episode. So I'm now an episode in advance, but which means this will be by the 8th. This should be uploaded on the 8th of March 2024, and anything past that, so there is a couple more days of me being able to wait. Is that right? Yeah, because I'm uploading the number 5. No, I've uploaded number 5. Number 6, I'm uploading that tonight, and then tomorrow I'm uploading number 7, which means on, I think it's Saturday, if I don't have any more votes, I'm the deciding vote, and I'm going to vote for Castle Nord because it's fair, not for any other reason. I would prefer Rombos really, but I do think it's fairer, and I've got to vote for fairness because it's part of the rules of this particular Let's Play anyway about fairness. But I do feel strongly about fairness anyway, so I probably would still have voted that way, even though it's my preference. So we are going to start the last grass cut. We're going to go through till August, do the last cuts, and then we're going to cycle through, upgrade, load up, and do everything we can to go forwards. If there's any silage, and we've only got that silage back. Also, yeah, I don't know when we. Oh, yeah, all we've got is the canola. So if we're taking that to the next map, so we can put the farmer jeb down, so we can maximise the use of the farmer jeb, then I'm going to literally do. Obviously, we didn't have a grass start. We had a corn start. We did, and grass featured, but it's not the main thing. Even though it's sort of the main thing, it wasn't the one we started with. So we probably will start with a grass start, but if we're going to farm a jeb, it makes more sense to buy fields that of oats and fields of canola and sunflower. Maybe do some, especially going to France, some vineyards and things like that. I thought to be typically I'm trying to suit the country. I'm not going to make that a rule. But that's what I'm thinking. So, with no further ado, I am going to get cracking now, so the clock will start. So, I'm going to go straight into a time lapse, and we're going to speed time up. Going to look through the sales of the days that we do go. But that was another rule I wanted to say. There's no cycling through time unless you've got to. Like, I'm waiting for this grass to grow. This is part of the job we've got. One last cut, so I've got to cycle through for that to grow. And after that, the only reason we're cycling through is to get rid of the stuff in our silos. When that's done, then we've got to go. So we can't cycle through another 2 years just to see what's in the sales. That's what I'm trying to say, because you could sort of abuse that. This nitrogen's terrible. It's good in places and bad in others. That really did stuff up precision farming. I'll have to remember that. I mean, the field looks gorgeous, but I'm going to get a massive hit now on the... Yeah, it does. I can't see any nasty marks, we did do a much better job, but we've really basically slashed our own throat in a way, because yeah, there's one little bit there that I can see, and a bit there and a bit there. But yeah, we've actually ruined it for ourselves. Yeah, as you can see, there's bits that are okay, and there are bits that are bad, and there are bits that are, yeah, good. It's terrible. So I must remember that. I never knew about that. Anyway, yes, the time-lapse time. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, well, now that was very interesting. I've got to be honest, I think all we've not got is a lorry. It's weird now. On the way home from work, I was thinking, do you know what would really, if you get a opportunity for the Sintrack, snap their hands off? I, I'm not. We might have been able to do one more cut, but I don't want to miss out on anything because you saw how many months it took to actually process all that we'd got right the way till April. I mean, yes, it meant that we were looking through. Yeah, that's on someone else's field now, but yes, it is what it is. We shall be moving to, and that is the question. Yes, so I'm gonna not. I might well do another couple of. Might even do a Fox Farms because yeah, we've got the last harvest to do on Fox Farms. I may do that tomorrow night, and yeah, this will then get posted. I've also left a bit of a test because I'm not sure whether if you have something on a trailer, whether that goes with you or not. So it's a bit of a test. I'm not going to ever cheat with that, but you can only put so much on one of these to take it from one to the other. And it's not like I've got hundreds and hundreds of tons of stuff that we're going to stick on. So we're not trailers aren't. Don't get me wrong. I love the Imitanas. I don't mean it in that way. What I mean is we've got no monsters or anything like that. Got two 6-meter seeders. I looked at it. I thought, well, we've already got. And I thought, yeah, but you could set two, which would be a 12-meter. So we've done every trick that we can. We sold. Oh, yeah, that's true. Well. We did say for it, so that's going to be 95,000. Actually, call it 96,000. That we take on top of the money. Because oh no, hang on, we've not sold this field, have we? No, we haven't, because we couldn't because we'd got the that's every 100k counts. So let's sell that because this was a good field. Oh, hang on, do I? I thought I got rid of everything off of it. Seriously? Oh, tap. Of course, I was going to say, I'm sure I've sold everything. They haven't quite sold everything. Now it might let you do it. Yeah, I think that was it, though. I don't think there's anything else. Yes, we would. Well, we wouldn't really, but... So that is it, I believe. I don't think we own anything else on the... Well, other than the periphery, which we're not going to sell for 0 anyway. So, yeah, I'm quite chuffed with that. So 1.2, so 120,000 on top of the standard 200 that we're allowing. So we should start the next Let's Play with 320,000. Do we? Yes, let's be clever, because there's some things that we can repair, because it's all our money already, so I'm not I'm not cheated or anything. Yeah, the Micheletto, I thought, well, for once we could actually... do this properly, yeah, because animals, I'm determined we're going to feature animals now then. Yeah, I do know the Colossus often shows up, but this, I bought the mower, I'm not going mad. I thought that's going to come in useful, and if we've got the Sintrack, I thought that's going to really come into its own. Now we need a second steering adapter. This is going to be a specialist mower, really, it's not for any other reason. The 25 foot, we might actually, I was thinking about this, I said this on 2 Let's Plays actually, which is, we might from this point onwards, if we ever get an opportunity to buy that, or we might start to feature them a bit more by having the shop buy one of the big, I mean, because they are expensive, the proper telehandler type wheel loader, especially Hispano made the, where are we? Wheel loader. The special one. I think there are 2 actually. There is there's that one, the crane, again, and there is also a wheel loader now, which is special one again, which are just 2 types. Wow, that is reasonable. I've not seen that one. I know you'd have thought, oh yeah, you must have done because you put it in. Yeah, well, this is me. Okay, so it might be that I have got one. I know I have because I've got it on a Let's Play, but I can't for the life of me see where it is. It might not be in this. It might be on a miscellaneous, but yes. Might start to buy this. Oh, so it does in 5s and or 10s. Yeah, we might start buying this for the shop and charge us €250, pounds or dollars for every load we do of swapping over things for a back. Yeah, so starting, I might do that now because it's, yeah, although it's still going to cost us for the service of having that, but we can't use it on our farm. It's only for at the shop, just the same as the telehandler. So let's get this on. We've even got a poplar header, so we might well bring that in. Well, no, it's not a problem really. 2 years. Poplars is a cracking one, really. Well, on some maps it is. So again, we'll have to check that out. Yeah. And the 60 tonner by Missy B, because we've not got anything like that. So yeah, it's true, the Hispano one, we'll do it on the next map. And as for the Crone, wow, I mean, that was like I thought, Gordon Bennett, you've got everything bar a lorry. This is quite amazing. We will buy another one of the steering adapters because you do need that for, yeah, is there anything we can, yeah, we can't obviously do that. Can't grab the header, but we can grab a few bits and bobs. Like, yeah, we can grab the yeah, this is going to be messy, isn't it? It really is. Right. Ooh, that's a bit badly damaged. And can that grab that? Because it is sort of a header. I did think it could. All my life, they're both badly damaged. I was going to say, because actually I'm thinking I've got the Colossus, but I've not got this Colossus, have I? I mean, as in like that. But if that works on the Titan, then on the talk about getting confused. Yeah, if we can sort of make that work on that, then I don't care that it's not. Alright, so we need to be shift into the corner. Oh, be careful. Then we can grab. Yeah, there's a few bits and bobs we can't grab. Yeah, this is going to get messy, isn't it? I think some of it will wait till the next map to do. We'll grab the Colossus header. Let's see if we can move this out of the way. Let's buy another steering adapter for the, which is in miscellaneous. Or do we go for one normal and one steering adapter? I think we might. Yeah, let's go for one standard. Yes, and we can do vegetables as well. Although we need a planter. Then it should be soon. Here we go. Standard adapter. Yes. No. Yeah, we'll go cargo transfer. Very rarely. I don't think I've ever used it yet, but we will do it. Right, let's grab that and repair. Where is that gone? It's messy. You can lift that up. Yeah. So one thing I do look, well, I like a lot of things about this. We bought the faster one because it can double. In fact, this can be a lorry, really, technically. You can actually grab that as well for it. The lorry hitch. Oh, fifth wheel. That's the one. That's the one. Oh, it's going to be on this side of that, isn't it? Oh, and look at that. Oh. Okay. Well, you win some, you lose some. That'll have to wait till the next map because we are moving to France. Just get the header, the Colossus, and we'll do that. And the rest we'll have to. Yeah, we'll have to repair next when we move. Yes, only going to be 100, and that's why I'd like to take. This is not going to work. You're never going to get in there. This is, they can steer really well. I'm saying it's a monster. With having the so many axle steering, it's quite phenomenal. I'm sure we'll do it. It's just going to take a bit of doing. Venus, I think we've got quite a lot of time left. I think I knew this was going to be a weird one. The last one is going to be always a bit of a sort of, it's a mini selling, isn't it really? That's going to scrape the Micheletto. I do apologise, Micheletto, but there's nothing I can do. So as far as I'm concerned, that was one of them that when I said about, you could get all of the equipment on one Let's Play, I didn't really mean it. I mean, I didn't mean that we could. I mean, I know we've not quite. We've got a lorry to get. We could always buy that new as well. And I know we had a chance for one lorry, but that's not the lorry that I want. Which is a bit of a shame, really, because 82 Studios is one of my favourite modders. That's just not one of my favourite lorries. In fact, yeah, it's my least favourite lorry. And that's saying something. Yeah, it could, as I said, I'm not trying to be nasty either. It's could just be the gear ratio. No, that's we're going to have to sort of like shove that out of the way. This has got the power to do it. Let's not take the window out of the repair bay for the shop. I don't think we'll be very happy, really, even though we spent a lot of money with them. Fantastic. There's not much we've not repaired. There's this here, and this here, and this here, and this here, and this here. That seems like quite a lot. Oh, and that. No, the standard adapter really should be. Can we get that? Okay, we should have. Oh, reverse it. Yeah, it's sort of also pointing the wrong way. I don't think this will have the power to, even though it's 420 horsepower. It's not that. Let's drop that off. Have a go. It is, after all, got wheels. Yeah, we do really need it, let's be honest. Right, we will obviously be getting a front mower. I thought... okay. It's not quite the right angle. Oh, I hate it. It's supposed to be so easy now, but it doesn't work quite as easy as it says it does. Come on, stop being awkward. It's a right nasty angle, of course it is. Ooh. Right, okay, smashing. So, I want to go on the back. We will at some point grab a front mower, but again, they've both got the swathy type things. But this is slightly bigger, I think, if I remember rightly. This is my favourite of all favourites, but I do like the A10 cross. But this is less faffy. No, I need to be on that like that. That's more like it. And let's just repair that. And I'm quite sure we'll leave the rest for the next map. Yeah, I'm happy really. I'm well, more than happy, if I'm honest. It's not quite in range. Wouldn't believe that. I think just so very close. So we'll try that. If we don't do it, then it's tough. It's going to be next time. It's going to be next time. It is. It's right. There we go. Smashing set of equipment. Really almost all that the heart could desire. Yeah, we just short a lorry. Got the 2 adapters for that. We need a front mower, but I'm not. No, it's going to be a grass start. So do you know something? I am going to buy a mower too. Yeah, I am. I'm going to go for. Doesn't have to be the same. I've never been. I know people like it to be exactly the same and all the rest of it, but I'm not bothered. I suppose yeah. Is it going to hurt really? We've broken our money really in a way. So why don't we just buy the proper one for once? Yeah, we could do. It's just you can go either one, couldn't you? But it was the ultimate mowing one that we got, rather than the standard. I believe. Yeah, it's the green. Ultimate mowing and baling. Yep, it is. So we should grab the same one in mowers to match it. Not that I'm normally bothered, but yeah, Oh, what? 3,332 feet. Extra 732. What? Please tell me that it's 3.2 meters. I don't want anything cheaty. Is that? Are we looking cheaty? Let's have a look at the normal one. Oh no, it just is. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's not a cheaty one at all. It's just, yeah. So we're going to go for that one then. 3,332 feet. Yeah, that'll do me. Buy that for 21,000. Absolutely yes. So we've got two 10-meter mowers. We're down to. We're going to call that 115,000. Yeah, we've spent the rest, but yeah, that's good. I'm really well pleased with that. We could buy a lorry. That's true, actually. Is it better for us to spend 150,000 on a lorry than it is to get 15,000 at the other end? I'd say the answer to that question was probably yes. So that, yeah, does actually, yeah, when you think of it in that way, it is sensible for us to actually be quite clever like that. Now then, we're going to France, but trying to think. Well, we could actually get Pepe's, but I don't think it's very powerful. It's more the power. Yeah, that's a cracker, as well as being very reasonable. One that I've used an awful lot. Yeah, I've got this one by Vinco Mods as Fantastic 2. Yeah, that's the Mac R. This is the one by BC Bueller that's got the. Yeah, it is. Superliner X, that's the one, isn't it? And we saw this. This is the one we saw. Wasn't the actual? Yeah, it's strange. Could go for the Roadrunner. Decisions. Yeah, I could go Unimog. That's more of a tractor than it is a proper. I'm not the Warrior for a while. It didn't slouch last time. That's it. You want to go WR++, don't you? No, it's the. Yeah, that's not my favourite. My favourite. Do we go for once? Go for what you'd like. It's not going to make much of a difference. I don't want to really break the mill. That suits everywhere. You do see them by Smetty. I do believe this has got the option to have an attacher at the back as well. Yeah, and at the front. Design, yes. What does that mean? Design, yes. Oh, I have no idea. Now, is there a bigger engine? We did want a big one. Yeah, it's true. I really did want a rear attacher. Apologies for taking my time on this. Ooh, attacher. Ooh. Yeah, this is his additional things, really, isn't it? I have no idea what that means. Oh, okay. Wow, it's a bit special. I really wanted a standard lorry though, really, which is that one there by BC. I've never had this one, so I am actually tempted. It's just its power. We really do want a bit of a beast. I've often found the real monsters necessary for a lot of maps. Yeah, in fact, the big one of this is you can get away with a 740. I've never had that let me down, but there's some serious hills. I'm trying to think of all maps. This I love, and I know it says cheaty. I don't care about that, but it's 600 horsepower. Again, I think in certain situations it's going to be a little bit too... Oh, I didn't realise you could do that. That's what I would really like. It would the engine. I think that's been changed since I last. I don't think this has got a rear option. Yeah, I did really. I know I'm being choosy, but it's more about, yeah, that is definitely not quite. It's only 381 horsepower. I think cab over. I know people might think, what? But I actually like the cab over. I'm sure there was another Tetra. Because this is important. I mean, we can obviously buy... It's a 500. Just 500. I think that is the one that I'm thinking is the Tetra with the... Yeah, I'm going to go there first. I think I just want to go as big as it gets. It is 462. It is. It's just, I daren't risk it. I think, right, let's go with the choice that your gut tells you for a long haul. I'm going to go cab over, and you're going to say, it's not got a rear hitch. And I'm going to go, you're right, actually, it's not. But I do know a secret about this beautiful thing. You can. That's about, yeah, let's not make the mistake I made last. I'm not sure we're going to be able to stick this on, though, right now, because it actually does work on this, yes. So it's got a rear hitch as well. Can we stick that? It's there. We can just about get away with that. Stick that on now. And then that is us done on this particular... Whoa, I keep forgetting how powerful this beast is. It's weird. It says on the... that it's only 330, but you are buying the big one. But on the actual... In the garage, it does say... I think it's the other way. That's why it's not letting you do it. Oh no, it's not. Grab the Michieletto. Not that it's going to matter. Yeah, I do like this a lot. So this is going to be our lorry. Doesn't mean to say we'll only have one. Could well end up having a couple. But that's where we're going to leave it. We are, yeah. So it is. I'm right. Look at what we've got left. Although, yeah, the cab over is cheap anyway, so we can't repair that either. So that is where we're going to leave this. Next stop is France. We just don't know what. I might have to do a bit of a news item on Friday night to make the final decision of, say, well, you might make the final decision. If anybody else votes, you have the deciding vote. So yes, I might try and post 2 so that there's a couple of days grace for me to literally announce on Friday or Saturday morning on which French map we're going to. And hopefully that gives you an opportunity to make a vote, because whoever you are, even one more person, you have the deciding vote, really. Yeah, because if there's 2 to 1, naturally, then I'm not going to cast a vote. I'm going to leave it to the winning, yeah, whoever votes next. So all that remains to be said is hope you'll join me in France, wherever we're going in France. Thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.